The sun sets over the American plains, painting the sky in orange and purple. Darkness creeps across the land as the world holds its breath. Then, a deep rumble rises, not wind, but the sound of the American bison. Colossal shadows move through the fading light, their forms silhouetted against the last glimmers of day. They are the lords of these plains, a living testament to a wilder time. The herd moves as one, a river of muscle and fur flowing across the landscape. Each step shakes the ground, their breath misting in the cool air. This scene has played out for thousands of years, a spectacle of raw, untamed power. The bison are not just inhabitants, they are the land itself, ancient and enduring. Imagine standing here centuries ago, darkness absolute, silence broken only by the thunder of hooves, millions of hooves striking the earth in unison, the pulse of North America. Bison shaped the ecology of the plains, creating habitats for countless species. Even now, with their numbers diminished, their presence is awe-inspiring. To see a herd is to feel a connection to a primordial past. Their eyes reflect a history written in soil and seasons, a symbol of the untamed American wilderness. As night descends, the herd settles, the rumble fading to soft breathing. Under the starry sky, the lords of the plains rest, promising the dawn to come. For the native tribes of the Great Plains, the bison was sacred, a gift from the Creator. It was not just a resource, but a relative, central to life and spirituality. The Lakota, Cheyenne and others saw the bison as Tatanka, a symbol of life itself. Its migrations dictated the people's movements. Its presence meant survival. Every part of the bison was used with gratitude. Meat for food, hide for shelter, bones for tools. Nothing was wasted. This careful use reflected deep respect. The bison appeared in ceremonies, songs and stories, woven into the fabric of tribal life. The birth of a white bison was a sacred sign of hope and harmony. The fate of the bison and the plains tribes were inextricably linked. When the herds vanished, it was not just a loss of food, but a devastating blow to culture and spirit. The destruction of the bison herds was a deliberate strategy to subjugate native peoples. The silence that followed was a sound of cultural devastation. In 2016, the American bison became the national mammal of the United States. It stands alongside the bald eagle, one symbolizing freedom in the skies, the other strength and endurance on the land. The bison embodies the pioneering spirit and resilience of America. Once nearly extinct, its survival is a testament to conservation and hope. The bison connects the landscapes of national parks, native history, and the legacy of the West. By honoring the bison, the nation acknowledges a shared history and the importance of protecting natural heritage. Today, the bison is a symbol of unity and pride, roaming wild spaces as a living monument. Its story is America's story, a tale of struggle, survival, and the enduring wild spirit. As national mammal, it will inspire awe for generations. The American bison is North America's largest land mammal. Bulls can stand over 6 feet tall and weigh more than 2,000 pounds. Its massive shoulder hump is pure muscle, letting it plow through deep snow to find food. Despite their size, bison are agile and fast, capable of running up to 35 miles per hour. They can pivot quickly and leap over obstacles, making them formidable. Before the 19th century, up to 60 million bison roamed the continent in herds that stretched for miles. Their numbers shaped the land, creating habitats and influencing the ecosystem. Their shaggy coats insulate them from harsh winters, while in summer, they shed fur by rubbing against trees and rocks. Bison are perfectly adapted to the extremes of the Great Plains. Their presence left physical marks, bison rubs, across the landscape. From power to adaptation, the bison is a masterpiece of evolution. Their story is one of survival against all odds. The bison's decline is one of wildlife's greatest tragedies. In the mid-1800s, endless herds vanished almost overnight. The expansion of railways brought hunters and allowed for mass slaughter, sometimes from moving trains. Demand for hides and industrial uses fueled the killing. Piles of skulls became haunting symbols. But there was a darker motive. The U.S. government saw bison destruction as a way to subdue plains tribes. "Every buffalo dead is an Indian gone," one colonel said. The bison's destruction was a tool of war, ending a way of life. By the late 1880s, fewer than 1,000 bison remained, hidden in remote pockets. The animal that once defined a continent was nearly extinct. The horizon, once alive with thunder, became empty and silent. The Lord of the Plains had been brought to its knees. The loss was ecological, cultural and spiritual, but hope was not yet lost. As extinction loomed, unlikely saviors emerged. Ranchers, conservationists, and even former hunters. People like Charles Goodnight, Michel Pablo, and Buffalo Jones gathered the last wild bison, protecting them on private ranches. William T. Hornaday, shocked by the slaughter, became a passionate advocate, raising public awareness. In 1905, Hornaday and President Theodore Roosevelt founded the American Bison Society to save the species. They bought bison from private herds and reintroduced them to public lands. In 1907, 15 bison were sent to the Wichita Mountains Wildlife Refuge, marking the first major reintroduction. More herds followed in Montana and South Dakota, forming the foundation of today's populations. The U.S. Army protected Yellowstone's survivors, allowing numbers to slowly recover. The bison's rescue is a lesson in conservation. Even on the brink, dedicated individuals can make a difference. Today's bison are a living legacy of these efforts. Their survival is a testament to human foresight and action. In national parks, bison may appear calm and slow, but this is deceptive. Many visitors underestimate them, mistaking them for gentle giants. In reality, bison are wild, unpredictable, and immensely powerful. They cause more injuries to humans in Yellowstone than any other animal. Park rules require visitors to stay at least 25 yards away, but many ignore this, seeking close photos. A bison can charge from calm to full speed in seconds, 35 miles per hour of unstoppable force. The consequences can be severe, even fatal. Respecting their space is essential. Binoculars or telephoto lenses are the only safe way to observe. The bison's deceptive calm is a reminder of nature's wild heart. Admire them from a distance. Your safety depends on it. Today, about 500,000 bison live across North America, a conservation success, but in a changed world. The vast plains are now a patchwork of farms, cities, and highways. Great migrations are gone. Most bison live in managed herds within parks, refuges, or private ranches. Conservation herds preserve genetic diversity, while commercial herds provide lean meat and economic incentive. Space is a major challenge. Even Yellowstone's boundaries can't contain the herd's natural urge to roam. When bison leave the park, conflicts with ranchers arise over disease fears, leading to controversial management. Balancing wild bison and modern land use is complex and ongoing. There's a growing movement to restore bison to more of their historic range, rewilding large landscapes. Tribal nations and organizations are reintroducing herds to ancestral lands, reviving ecological processes. The modern bison lives in a managed world, but its wild heart endures. The dream of free-roaming herds is alive. The American bison stands at the crossroads of myth and reality. In our imagination, it's the Lord of the Plains, a symbol of wild America. But the real bison is a survivor, saved from extinction by human intervention. Its existence today is not guaranteed. It depends on our stewardship. The bison is both a symbol of past failures and a beacon of hope. It reminds us of the devastation we can cause, but also our power to redeem. The bison story is a lesson in responsibility and the balance between humanity and the wild. It endures as both a ghost of the past and a promise for the future. In the bison, we see the thunder of millions and the resilience of a few hundred survivors. It is the sacred provider for native peoples, and the national mammal of a modern nation. A gentle grazer, a deadly force, a complex symbol of survival. The American bison is forever etched into the heart of a continent. Between myth and reality, it stands, a magnificent beast, enduring and wild.